a huge market crash, people calling the bull run over, but I've got some news for you that, well, is the complete opposite. It's easy to throw words out there, but when we get to the facts, for me, the market is more bullish than ever. I'm going to break down some key things that's happened today, why the market's done what it's done, and more importantly, what's coming in the next couple of weeks so that you know what to do with your cryptocurrency. All of that in this video, and if you enjoy that type of content, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. Let's get into it. So as always, everybody, if you enjoy the content, make sure you turn your notification bell on so you're updated with the latest news, technical analysis, reviews, and much more. But here we go. On the daily chart for Bitcoin, a big push down, namely in today as well. We've seen a significant amount of Bitcoin being sold, an aggressive amount, in fact, and a massive dump. But there is a reason. I was talking about this on my live streams. If you understand why the market's done what the market's done, then it feels a little bit better versus when we don't know. Now, there's a number of things that's going on in the market, let alone the potential war in Iran and Israel, as well as the Ukraine and Russia war continues. Rumor mill is it that Russia is starting to mobilize troops and equipment into Iran as well. So it's all very tense from a global standpoint. But you know the old saying, whenever the world is greedy, when it comes to cryptocurrency, you should be fearful. And whenever the world is fearful, which is right now, you should be greedy. And I want to talk a little bit about why that is. And more importantly, when you peel the onion skin back, what's actually been going on today? Well, namely, there is a couple of things. We saw some huge movement. In particular, some big trading funds absolutely causing chaos. You can see here, this is Jump Trading. Now, they're trading everything you can possibly imagine. They have a very big portfolio, around $573 million just on this. They trade everything else from stocks, as well as bonds, futures, everything you can imagine. But today, interestingly enough, they have been dumping cryptocurrency like you wouldn't believe it, in the millions. But what's even more interesting is they then buy it back. Surprise, surprise, as the market does continue to push down. They aren't the only one. We've seen Genesis Trading have been doing it the same as well. Just an example, you can see here, if we take a look at outflows, you can see some of the big numbers here. Just an example, we see Ethereum, 372,000 as an outflow, $750,000 on Ethereum. Surprise, surprise. They continue to dump it, as well as SHIB and much more. Flip it on its head though, and you start to look at the inflows. It's very interesting. Just 7 minutes ago, $2.03 million worth of USDT flowed into Jump Trading. Are they waiting to buy the dip? Are they hoping retail and those with small amounts decide to dump? Well, the answer is yes. And we know this specifically from this chart. This chart actually is showing us what people are selling. Let me just get my face out of the way. So you see this bottom right-hand corner here, we are seeing the number of Bitcoin in wallets, so the BTC to USDT ratio. What you can see here is the big yellow orange line. This is the rate in which people are selling, is the $100 to $1,000 wallets. Surprise, surprise, they're the biggest sellers right now. And guess what? The 1 million to 10 million are right down here. So the big whales are accumulating more cryptocurrency. They are absolutely stacking their bags. And it's a tale we know too well. Whenever the market is incredibly fearful, we generally see retail dump the markets and those big wallets come back in and buy. You only have to take a look at what's going on with some of these interesting inflows and outflows right now over here. Looking at some of these big wallets buying over $878 million worth of Bitcoin, as well as one here, 80 million, 75 million, Kraken hot wallets shipping cryptocurrency around, deposits on Binance of around $90 million, huge amounts of cryptocurrency being purchased, or more importantly, being ready to purchase. And you may think, well, 2bit, why is that? Well, the reality here is the fear of war and recession absolutely hit the market. We saw Warren Buffett dump over $280 billion worth of stocks. In fact, he dumped 50% of his Apple share and is now currently sat on that as cash. Why would he be sat on that as cash if he didn't expect to be purchasing some of this back? We know the stock market dropped about $4 billion over the course of a couple of days. So people like this absolutely are ready to buy. Now, people may say, 2bit, one man cannot dump the market, and you're absolutely right. The problem we have right now is everyone is on social media. Everyone is fearful, and actual global tension just supports that narrative. And people can get fixated on what others do. But the reality here is, we see there the flagship crypto has fallen more than 8% since the start of the weekend to 58,000, the lowest price recorded in almost 3 weeks. Now, We have been here before, though. This is the point. And bear in mind, most bull markets do see corrections of 20%, 30%. We're currently around 18% is where we sit. But what is the plan? Well, we've got CPI coming 14th of August. That could be pretty interesting. And who knows what ETFs do tomorrow? Are we waiting for people like Jump Trading to start to pick up some of these ETFs? We also know Genesis Trading looking to it. Fidelity is stacking some Bitcoin as well as some Ethereum, looking to potentially get into those markets. Now, the only problem with it is we did lose the 200 exponential moving average, which isn't particularly great, but the lower support level around 55.9 and the trading channel we have, which is around 53, as high as 71, we still sit within those parameters. So that for me is good news. And the time is yet to come. We'll see the Asian markets open in a couple of hours. Hopefully we push back above this. I'd like to see us retest about 60k over the course of the next 24 hours. That would settle me a little bit. Again, the 60k mark around here, we've seen it as support and resistance a number of times all the way along this chart. And that's kind of what we want to look at. Equally, if you were to take a more bearish approach, it is actually a pretty interesting downward trend right now, but more importantly, printing these higher lows as we continue to push down. Now, remember what they say, general market condition on a downward trend then gives us a push to the upside. So look, lots of potential to come. It will definitely see what's going on the next 24 hours. It's going to be pretty wild, but I guess the point here is there's some big market factors at play. People are telling you one thing and doing another. Call me surprised. If you enjoyed this type of content, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. We cover cryptocurrency every single day right here on the 2-Bit Crypto channel. We'd love you to be a part of our community. Check out some of the links in the description if you want to go and trade your crypto or just get into an upcoming project I'm launching. And if you're interested in being an early adopter into that, well, check out the Telegram for Marbits. We'd love to have you there. Until next time, thank you so much for watching the video. I'll see you guys soon. Bye-bye.